Hi everyone, I'm Tam. We are back with another My Experiences. Everyone has limits. I've never met anybody without like a limit of some kind. Be it financially, you don't want to spend too much on a trip. Be it emotionally, you can only you can only take so many, I guess, comments from people before you kind of snap. Be it physically, like you can't run, like you cannot swim a certain pace, etc. Everybody has limits. Doesn't matter, which area. Like you have some kind of limit, and the scariest people are actually the ones who are the nicest because you have no idea what they're like when they're not as nice to you. Like the people who are like the nicest, the friendliest, like the most forgiving, the people who give the most, like so to speak, are probably like the scariest people when when they no longer has giving. So that's just something to keep in mind. Kindness is a strength for a reason because the other person could probably do you in pretty quickly if they really wanted to. However, they choose to, I guess, pity you for where you are. Anyway, so everyone has limits. It's best to know where yours are. And before you even reach that close, just start like thinking about, I guess, how to move forward from certain situations and people. Um, from what I can tell, like things don't get better just because of time and space. For example, if you like take a vacation for 3 months to Bali and then you go back to work and your coworker is, still the same, that's just what it is. Change doesn't happen because you have given things enough time and space to kind of like, I guess, progress. If anything, like the changes that do happen are usually uh, against your favor, so it actually gets worse. Because, for example, the coworker may continue to be as they were before you. During your vacation, the coworker will continue to be as is. So they actually think that it's okay. They actually think to themselves that it's okay to be this way, and so they continue to walk down that path, and then you get back, and now they're so down that path that that even like the lowest things that they say and do to you kind of piss you off like very quickly, or raises your I guess your threshold very high. So things don't just magically sort themselves out given enough time and space. Usually it goes the other direction. So you can choose to recognize it for what it is and try to find a way to improve your situation or continue to cope with it until until it either or continue to cope with it until it has in a situation either does you in or you kind of just like lose your will to live a good life. That's that's the route that most kind of take. Most people, for I can see, kind of take. They kind of just cope with it because deep down inside they think things will change because of just time and space, and it doesn't. And also they think that they can like take a lot of stuff without without that affecting them, and that's not entirely true. You can like spend hours practicing and doing mindfulness meditation. You can like take yoga classes, learn to like be more in the moment. All these things are just ways to cope with a situation that you clearly do not want to be in. You can choose to prolong that, and really take the cost is your own kind of lifespan because that's time and energy you never get back, which could be spent towards other people and things that actually you vibe with. So coping doesn't do anything. It just prolongs the end. And generally speaking, when you prolong something, you start to build that up inside yourself. That's why some people can actually like blow a fuse and kind of just like snap doing like work or whatever because they think they were coping with it, but really they're kind of just like keeping it down, keeping the lid down, pressure it down, and then boom, the lid pops up, and then it hurt, and the lid hits them in the face, and then they fall back and they like elbow the coworker in the face. So you're gonna hurt yourself and other people. It's just kind of what it is. The very fact that you can actually recognize that this is not working out for you is a great start, because now you have a chance to like change course. Before you get too close to the iceberg, you have a chance to like move away now. The iceberg is not gonna melt by itself, just because you wanted to, just because you were like kind of slowing down a ship. And I guess it might, because given 1 million years, the iceberg will probably kind of melt by itself. But that's a million years of your time gone. So if something is not working out for you and you're not really doing anything wrong on your side, you don't feel like this is really worthwhile anymore for you. Could be a job, could be like, I guess, a friend or family, etc. Then it's time you start wrapping up that chapter, that book, and kind of just move on to another one.